You're up, Dungeon Master.
Sorry, I had my volume down. What did you say?
You're up.
I'm up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Globers and Goblins. This is Ice Cold Freedom, Episode 4, Whodunnit. Joining me is Fight the Flat Earth, playing Rincewynd the Ugly.
Whoop, whoop.
Vishanti, playing Vincent Stevens.
Hello.
Chrismer, playing Sarro.
Matey. I'm just joking. Hey.
And PhD Tony is not with us at the moment. Hopefully he will be joining us. But until then, Chat gets to play Pacal. Now, haven't opened the stream yet. Do we actually, do we have a chat?
Yes, we do. We do. There is
Yay!
people there.
Yay, that makes me happy. We have people. Yay, that makes me, we have 9 watching. Okay. Hey, Little Wolf, For No Reason, Craven Mordic, Catnip Entertainment, David Oliver. Hopefully we'll get more. But yeah, cool. 10 watch. Oh, wait, no, that's me. All right. So, last time, at the end of round 2, after you made very, very quick work of my giant scorpion.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick that thing's ass.
Yep.
That was quite sad and disappointing. You went back to your cells. Oh, you got your personal effects first. Vincent got her Glow of Levitation. Rincewynd got his Helm of Horns. Sarro got his pendant, and Pacal got his Tridagger. Now the rapier of Arwin got his rapier of Radiant Energy. Now those you cannot keep in your cells with you, but you are allowed to, have them, wear them, hold them, whatever, when you're out of your cells and when you're on the battlefield. I feel weird because I am the only one using video right now. Everyone else has their avatar up. I feel like I'm alone. And so you went back to your cells and went to sleep for the night. And when everybody woke up, your cell doors were opened. Arwin did not exit his cell. Now we can go ahead and roleplay this. I've got everything set up. You guys are... Do I have you on my pages? You should be... Yep, you guys should be in the... in your cells. Can you guys see all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Now it is morning. Your cell doors are open. Feel free to get up and walk around.
My thing's not working. Pan B. There we go. Couldn't move. Right. I can walk around now. So I need to go and stand next to Vincent.
I'm gonna go. I'll just make the call for now.
So, are you saying am I not allowed to wear my cloak at the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, I'm going to go peer forlornly and look at it.
Yeah,
You have, well, you can't really see it from that angle because they're kind of against the wall over here. My little thingy's popping out, but feel free to sit over there and sulk or brood, whatever.
Sulking commits.
You're noticing that Arwin has not exited his cell.
Okay, I'll go bang on Arwin's cell door.
No, the cell door is open.
Oh, okay. Yo, dude, wake up. Yeah, it's time to go.
He's
Wake up.
He's completely unconscious, and none of your jostling and talking to him is riling him at all.
I kick his bed.
It doesn't rouse him.
Okay. Fine.
He's not
stay
dead.
asleep.
He's not dead. He's just still knocked out.
Fine, stay asleep.
Pacal is gonna walk over, and I'm gonna try and do his RP how I think Tony would. So I'm gonna ask his forgiveness later if I do anything he wouldn't do, but he's still sleeping, so I'm guessing he's still sleeping, so somebody got to do it. Pacal is concerned that nothing has awoken Arwin, and that Sarro gave up a bit too quickly. He's going to walk in, and what do you all think Tony would do here?
Shout, birds aren't rocket powered, mate.
Let me rephrase that. What do you think Pacal, Tony's character, would do?
Oh, right. He would be.
Give an impassioned speech and try to wake him up.
Well, actually, he'd probably be sarcastic and go, "This guy's fucking useless."
No, he'd probably give an impassioned speech, I would think, because that seems to be what Pacal tends to do.
I think I'm 50-50 on that. I don't know which one he would do. But either way, whichever one he chooses to do, nothing seems to rouse Arwin from his sleep. His skin tone, which is usually a very vibrant, earthy color, it's a bit paler than normal. And the lines of what look like energy running through him, it's the genie blood that's in him. Those lines of like the yellow, well, looks like yellow paint on his face. It's actually part of his skin. That is also pale as well.
I go over to the cell door and yell at Odell. I call his sword.
Odell, he was going through the weapons when he heard you say that, and he walks over. What are you talking about?
I point back to Arwin's body and say, I call his sword. It's mine.
He now opens the door, which he could hear you through it, but couldn't see you at first. So he opens the door. Why are you calling his sword? What's going on? What's wrong?
Well, he doesn't seem to be waking up. So I think he's dead, dude.
He's dead?
I think
Odell
so.
runs over, checks on him. He's not dead. He seems to just be unconscious. What happened? Looks at Pacal, looks at Sarro.
He's not waking up.
Did you see what happened to him?
I was asleep at the time, so no.
Roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Charisma. My charisma modifier is +3, so 13.
Odell gives you the suspicious Fry from Futurama look.
I didn't do anything. I just came in the cell. He wouldn't wake up. And here we are.
He looks at Pacal, asks him if he saw anything, to which Pacal is, I'm assuming, going to give a snarky retort. He's going to walk out of the cell. You two, referring to Vincent and Rincewynd. What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Why is he unconscious?
Like, we should know.
You were the only ones in here.
Well, that's a stunning act of deduction there you have, Odell. Aren't
You.
prisoners your responsibility?
When they're locked up, it falls to the other guards.
And where are those other guards?
I would like to know that.
Fantastic. Feel free to update us.
Dwarf, did you see what happened to him? Did you mute yourself, Craig? Hello, Craig, FTFE, you there?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I keep muting myself to turn my cat off and then forgetting to turn it back on. I'm sorry. What was the
So if you've
question?
been talking this whole time, we haven't heard you.
Yeah, I fucking have. Right, sorry, what's happening?
Odell is walking around asking people if they saw what happened to Arwin.
Rincewynd looks up at Vincent and says, did I see anything?
Looks, you asked Vincent that?
Yeah, because Vincent's going to tell him what's right because he likes Vincent.
No, you did not see what happened.
No, I did not. Vincent said I didn't.
Did you?
No, you said I didn't, so I didn't.
Oh, dwarf. They don't always get the bright ones here, do they? This won't do. You have round 3 coming up today.
So the sword, it's mine, right?
He glares at you intently. No, the sword is Arwin's, not yours.
Fine. Goes over to the wall and just props up against it with his arms crossed.
Odell heads over to the doorway down there, off to where he said the... Are we still going to call it the rily, or is that just giving him way too much attention at this point?
Yes, it's still the rily.
It's absolutely the rily.
It's absolutely.
Okay.
It's always
I wasn't
the
sure. I wasn't sure if we even wanted to mention his name, but as long as you guys are cool with it.
Now more than ever,
yeah.
it's the rily.
I wasn't sure if we were going with just completely ignore him or keep going, but I'm perfectly fine with to keep on the rally.
What do I notice when I start to look Arwin over with my doctor senses or sorcerer senses?
Oh, right, you are doctor. So, okay, you are a sorcerer and you are a doctor, so take a look at your skills.
He's a sorcerer and a docker, so you have to listen to him, right?
Vishanti, look at your skills and look at your medicine and arcana skills and use either one is higher and make that skill check for me.
Medicine or what?
Arcana. Whichever one's higher you can use. So roll a d20 and add that modifier. What am I doing? You know how to play baby.
Oh, never mind.
You're not
11.
sure. You're not sure what's going on with him. It definitely looks not natural, as if he didn't just like get sick overnight. So you can tell that it's not new, but you're not sure exactly what's happening.
Can I roll a perception check on him? Can I roll a perception check on him to see if there's any stab wounds or anything else on him?
That would be investigation, and yes, you can. But you have to kind of be in the room. You have to kind of be in the room for that. There you go.
I will do that. That would be a d20, and my perception check is
investigation.
Sorry, investigation check would be... Oh, it's just a +1. Still, +1's better than nothing. Oh, ouch. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't find anything that helps you understand what's going on with him.
So,
Great.
I rolled an Arcana check and didn't really get anything, but I have expertise in medicine. Can I roll that to see if anything is apparent?
Well, your Arcana was higher, right?
Yeah. Meh.
I'll let you roll again, but I will only give you like physical, non-magical information if you roll high enough.
Okie dokie. Cool. Fine. The dice hate me.
So
It's fine.
you no new information there.
All right. I just shrug. Well, I've got nothing.
Odell comes back with a few more guards. Could you please step out of the room so the guards can remove Arwin?
Oh, Vincent, where'd you go? Vincent?
He's back to being forlorn over his cloak.
Pacal gives Odell a...
Where can I get one of those cokes?
Vincent does not currently have
there's
a
only
special...
one of a kind.
Oh, okay. If you ever want someone to look after it for you, I'll do it.
I don't know if it'll like you.
Pacal gives Odell a suspicious look as he walks past him. And Odell
Watch how you're looking at him.
Watch how you're looking. Odell returns the look to Pacal as the guards they pick up Arwin off the bed, one with his arms, one with his legs, and they gently and slowly carry him down.
Quick question. Arwin did have a new bucket of shit. Are they taking care not to spill that?
They didn't take it. It's still sitting in his cell.
Well, Arwin would not be happy with that. Arwin would want that bucket of shit with him. I think it should stay with him.
Odell gets the bucket.
That's what he would want.
Walks out with the bucket, glares at Rincewynd, and carries the bucket after the guards and Arwin.
Rincewynd starts laughing. He picked up the bucket of shit.
He returned without the bucket. Are you happy now?
The bucket of Nathan. Yes.
You picked up the bucket of Nathan, so yes, Rincewind's happy.
Now, we have to figure out which one of you did this to him.
Which one of us?
Which one of us? What? Wait,
Catz.
what?
You were all locked in here.
Precisely why it couldn't have been one of us. Because we were all locked up. What do you not get about the definition of being locked up?
Are you telling me none of you are capable of opening cell doors?
If we were capable of opening cell doors, we wouldn't still be here.
We open them if you unlock them.
I certainly don't have that capability. He kind of looks off to the side.
I punch them hard, but they don't move, and I get sore head.
I need everybody to roll a d20 and add their charisma modifier. See if he believes you.
I've got to roll a d20.
Roll d20 plus 3.
My charisma is... Where do I find that?
The dice hate me today right now.
My charisma is -1, right?
Yep.
Right, so I get 18 minus 1, so 17.
Odell
Can
says...
I roll a deception check? Can I roll a deception check instead of charisma? Because I have a very high deception.
That depends. Are you telling the truth, or are you trying to deceive him?
I am trying to deceive him.
Did you do it to Arwin?
Well, no, but I'm trying to deceive him that I have no ability to lock on that door.
Yes, then you may add your deception modifier to that roll of 4.
Okay. Deception is +5, so
So
9.
it's a 9.
So
That's better than a 4. Odell looks down at Rincewynd, says, I think I believe you, because if you're hitting the door as hard as you can and you can't open it, you're most certainly not smart enough to pick it open. And he looks around at the rest of you and says, I'm not so sure about the rest of you.
Did you say I'm not smart?
Yes, I did.
Help! I've locked myself in a cupboard. Help!
Oh my gosh.
God.
Anyone? How do I get out of here?
Oh boy.
It's okay. I found the exit. It apparently wasn't a cupboard. It was a corner. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, are you saying let me go back. Are you saying I'm not smart?
Yes, that is what I am saying.
You got any evidence of that?
I believe some of your blood is still on the wall from where you ran head first into it.
Oh, blood. I'm hungry. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Now-
I'm back. I was saving that for a snack. I'm good now.
We will still hold up our end of the deal. The door at the end of this hall leads to a staging area for the Gauntlet. Not the one that you use, a different one. And beyond that, you can access the rily.
The Riley.
You will not need to use buckets in your cells anymore if you do not wish to. Now,
I mean, I like the smell, so I mean, if it's okay with you, I'll just keep
Wow,
doing that.
what do we
In
do
fact, if
with all
anyone
of
else wants to
this-
keep their
this
buckets in my
incredible
cell,
generosity?
I'll keep your buckets in my cell as well. I don't mind.
keep in mind, you may run into arena employees and guards in not only the staging area, but the rily as well. Any violence towards them will result in a death sentence.
You think you guys could kill me?
What'd you say?
You think you could kill me?
I know we could kill you.
Prove it.
Would you like me to bring you to the executioner's room?
If you want me to kill the executioner, sure.
I'm not bringing you to the executioner's room until you do something to deserve it. Which I
You do it-
suggest you don't if you want your freedom and that gold.
I just want my lunch.
We'll bring you your lunch soon.
So when you say soon,
In 10 minutes, okay? Is that a good enough answer for you?
Rincewynd takes off his shoes and socks because he's only got 3 fingers on each hand, and attempts to count to 10. Unfortunately, he gets to 8 and then looks at Stephen, but Vincent visibly confused.
Oh boy.
Help!
And here, I think Pacal would probably say something to Rincewynd about how 10 minutes works, and he would probably also be questioning Odell on his whereabouts when Arwin was incapacitated.
Okay, 10 minutes works then. 10 minutes is fine.
I'm pretty sure that's what Tony would have Pacal do at this point because he's pretty good at turning stuff around on me. So, Odell explains, I was sleeping. in my own quarters. I do not come and bother the prisoners overnight. I don't get paid for it.
They pay you for this?
Yes, they pay me for this. This is my job.
So you've got money?
Not in my pockets, if that's what you're asking me.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah,
So just out of interest, where is it you live?
After staring at you for a moment, he turns to Vincent. Speaking of money, we had some of our patrons, our viewers, complain about your inclusion in the last round.
Oh.
It appears the word has gotten out that your family has paid the crown to allow you to fight in the Gauntlet.
And I should care why.
Yeah, you should care why.
Because the audience can throw things into the Gauntlet. So if I were you, I would do. If I were you, I would do my best to appeal to the crowd, as the others have done.
I roll my eyes just way over dramatically.
That sounds more like a Tony Stark thing than a Stephen Strange thing.
Steven's a bigger dickbag than he is, so yeah.
Anybody hear from Tony?
Negatory.
Jeez.
Nope.
I know I want to go, but I don't want to do it without Tony.
Oh.
All right.
Do
it.
Oh well, turns out FTFE is having a flat Earth debate tonight with an absolute dumbass as well called Breaking Down the Wall of Lies.
Oh.
Anyone remember him?
Okay. No.
Go to Red Rhetoric's channel and look for the video titled "A Flurf is Angry and Wants to Talk." When you get a chance.
So the sword?
The sword is going with Arwin. It belongs to him.
Fine. I'll make do.
No, I don't know if you noticed that Rincewind's been standing next to Adele for a while.
He's sitting on his leg again.
Adele looks down and notices he's standing in a steaming pool of green sticky liquid. Rincewynd looks at him and just smiles.
Green and sticky?
Is that not how it's supposed to be?
I think there's something wrong here.
Oh boy.
Do I recognize this substance as being normal or otherwise
It's definitely very unhealthy urine.
I mean, it looks how it normally looks for me.
You know, Rincewynd, you really should look at your diet.
Stop eating every monster you kill.
So I shouldn't pick up the food. The dead animals I find around and just eat them.
Yeah, that's generally a good idea.
The spider's eggs that I found with all that liquid in, I should have not drank that.
Yeah,
I think a bit more discretion would behoove you.
So these spider's eyeballs that I have in my pocket, do you want one, or are they all for me?
It would be good for alchemy, but
Sorry, alchemy. Oh, what?
Take my leave to see if I can find any more information on what happened to Arwin, and to send your lunch in. And don't worry, you'll get more than oatmeal today.
Oh, so gracious, so generous.
I
What
will
will
be
we ever
back.
do without your generosity and gifts?
our benefactors are indeed wise.
I will be back shortly.
Feel free to take Longley.
Now,
Or mediumly.
As the guard leaves, there everyone laughs as there's like sticky green footprints following him.
would you like to discuss what happened?
Arwin, I don't know.
What
The
happened
hell?
with Arwin, or with me peeing, or with Rincewynd peeing on you?
Not the second one.
I don't know.
Yeah, preferably not.
Might be something to do with the constant need to carry around buckets of poo.
That is a possibility, but I doubt that's what happened.
So are we worried for Arwin's safety?
He was a jackass.
He was quite good at killing the monsters and helping me get my dinner. So what I'm saying, guys, is am I still going to be able to eat as much without Arwin helping us?
He should.
Probably not.
Right. Okay then. Let's do everything we can to save Arwin.
Hashtag save
This
Arwin.
is extremely food motivated for you, isn't it?
Wait, you think?
Like
are you trying to say there's things that aren't food motivated?
I just pinched the bridge of my nose.
I shake my head, cross my arms, and lean up against the wall again.
I pull another handful of spider eyeballs out my pocket and just have a munch.
Does anybody need to use the rily?
No, I've gone. Thanks. I'm good.
Rincewynd, are you toilet trained?
I head out to go down to use the rally.
Toilet trained? I mean, I can go to the toilet wherever I want.
That's gonna be a no. How about from here on out, you only use the bucket or the Riley when you need to go?
Yes,
Because
this,
where you
Vincent,
can
whatever you
go
say.
through that door going down.
At the staging area?
Yeah, you can go down there.
I'll start checking out, the staging area and everything, going towards the rally.
So, like, right here. I think I have that on there. Right here, and right here are all doorways, but obviously the doors are shut. Also, if you get down to here, there's a wall and a door there, along with this door here.
Okay, I'll go all the way down there to check
This
out.
this door right here is locked. You can't get through that one. But this one, you can go through. The other one, you can.
Okay, I'll go through that door then. It's just
And it, yep,
urinals.
it's a bunch of sinks and a bunch of medieval-looking toilets. I don't know how I forgot the word toilet.
Riley.
Yeah, Riley. Let's go. So as you walk into the Riley, you overhear a conversation. You hear bits and pieces of what they're saying. Make me a perception check.
27.
You roll a
oops.
D1.
Why did I do that? I put 320. Shit. 13 plus 5. Yeah.
18. Okay. So you hear most of what they're saying. What they're talking mainly about Arwin and wondering what happened, who did it, and there's two people. There's two men, and their suggestion is that it had to be one of the prisoners. Nobody else went in. That's what you overhear, and you also overhear one of them grumbling about Vincent bribing his way into the arena.
Rude.
Okay.
Is anybody else going to the rily or just Sarro? I have no idea, Pacal would.
I just went there to spy on people. I didn't go there to use it.
Oh, okay.
Because he said there was going to be, you'd run into other people down there.
Gotcha. I think in that case, Pacal might have gone too, so I'm going to say he heard that as well.
Okay, so I come back here, and so Mr. Magic here, you bribed your way to get in here. You're not a prisoner. Is
Oh, for
that
Pete's sake, lay off of it. Just because my family has money doesn't make me a whatever attack to that guy.
Yes, but I clearly heard them say that you bribed yourself to get in
Congratulations,
here.
you're able to hear words.
I'm not angry. I'm just confused.
Hi, confused. I'm Vincent.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll leave it at that, I guess.
And again, let me say it clearly this time. I did not attack him. I did not otherwise harm him.
Oh, I'm not at all concerned about Arwin. Well, I am, but not you doing anything with that. I'm just concerned that you bribed yourself in here. We're doing this to escape prison because we were otherwise illegally detained and put in here against our will.
That's very
but-
riveting, but not relevant to me.
Does it matter if he paid, because he helped us defeat the Scorpion? We wouldn't be alive without Vincent. Don't you attack Vincent!
I just shake my head and cross my arms and lean against the wall again, as I aptly do.
Don't worry, Vincent. I've got your back.
Odell comes back around the corner.
Vincent
So,
says, "Oh, maybe I need another Riley."
In the Riley this time.
Yes, Vincent.
okay, I guess I'll wait till he comes back then.
Okay, I'm done.
Did you actually use one of the toilets in there, or did you just go on the floor?
I didn't not go on the floor.
I'm gonna talk to them about revoking your Riley access.
Hey, I just specified to use the Riley. I didn't specify for him which receptacle or not to put it in.
I just found something that said Odell's boots and did it in that.
Powers that be here at the arena have decided that since Arwin did not fall as a result of the Gauntlet itself, they are going to replace him. They're just not sure when. They're just not sure when.
Replace him?
Yes, they are going to bring in another prisoner to fight alongside you. I argued that they already did that with Vincent, but they didn't
I
seem
replaced
to
no one.
care. They didn't seem to care much for that logic.
And
Because I didn't replace anyone, I was merely added.
Correct. But
however,
It'll
you've never replaced
be
the
offset
original
with what we
Earthtrodder.
started with, and that doesn't set well with me. These gauntlets are set up in a very specific way to give both the prisoners and their enemies a fighting chance.
We don't need fighting chance. We got Vincent.
That's kind of my point. We don't want it to be too easy for you.
I
So
mean,
giving us an extra.
we've also got Sarro though, so
I
don't
just
think
kind
you
of
know that.
bite my lip to hide my amusement. It doesn't work very well, though.
I'm not even sure Christopher caught that.
I called it.
Oh, okay. And they are now bringing you your lunch. It is some form of roasted animal I did not think to ask.
Rincewind's eyes practically fall out of his skull.
And a few guards come in. One of them is actually bringing in a small table, and one of them is bringing in chairs. And they set up a. Let me get my little. There we go. They set up a table for you right here. Well, of course, I didn't give it a fill color. Let's make that. Where's brown? Actually, that's more like a red. There we go. They set up a table right here for you. Put the chairs down and set 4 plates of some form of roasted boar or deer or something on the table.
So, Rincewind is lying on the table, looking over at Vincent with an expectant, waiting look on his eyes.
Well, I suppose we should replace some calories.
Does Rincewynd not know how to use a chair?
Chair?
His feet are probably dangling off the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is I'm standing next to the table now and it's coming up to my forehead. So I kind of need to stand on the table. But plus I'm closer to the food. Rincewind looks down at the food in front of Sarro, says, you weren't going to eat that, were you? And takes his plate.
Do leave some for the rest of us.
And hands the plate to Vincent.
I'll grab another plate and start eating.
Rincewind takes that plate and starts eating. Look, I told you guys when I created this character, he's an asshole, okay?
I mean, that's why we're best friends.
So I'll be back when we're ready for round 3.
Come back with gravy.
No. He walks out the door and weird shuts it behind him.
So there's no gravy?
No gravy for you.
So, I'm not getting the sword then, am I?
No, you're not getting the sword. You're not getting the sword.
Damn it.
God. Shout out to my best friend Josh. He's in the chat right now. He's one of my home game players.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Hey, Josh.
Is everyone done eating their food?
Rincewind has a humongous drumstick of some animal in one hand and a handful of some kind of gruel in the other hand, a mouth full of something else, looks at you and says, "Done? What?"
Oh boy. We're ready for you to come out for round 3 now.
No
The
time
crowd
to
is-
digest.
Did you bring the gravy?
There's some green gravy on the floor right here. Use that.
Okay. This gravy tastes weird. It's
Oh,
familiar.
Does it taste like allegedly Dave's special lemonade?
Now you mention it. I mean, it's. I'm not going to waste it. I don't know how it got on the floor here. Hand me that bread. I'm just going to scoop it up.
I never said that was good.
Okay, I'm done.
Where did you get bread? I really want. I probably don't want to know, but where did you get bread?
Well, there was a bucket, and is this not bread?
It's better not to ask these questions.
Yeah. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Ooh. Follow me.
Can I follow him, Vincent?
Excuse me.
Vincent, wait.
All I hear is those little feet.
Would any of you like to change out any of your weapons or armor?
I would like my cloak.
Your cloak is in.
I would like Vincent to have his cloak.
Your
I
cloak
would
is
like-
hanging right over there, and he motions over here. And that cage it was in before is open, so you can grab it. The sword is not in there.
What of mine is in there?
Your helm of horns.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that and put it on.
I grab my
cloak
pendant and put it
literally
on.
comes rushing out and swirls around me and drapes itself over my shoulders.
And nope. Anti-magic field. It doesn't. The magic. Yep, you gotta wait till you get out in the arena for the magic to kick in and him to come to life.
Fine then, I'll just take it and drape it dramatically across my shoulders. Very dramatically.
Rincewynd grabs the back of the cloak and holds it to make sure it doesn't scrape on the floor as you walk.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I grab my pendant and put it on. Sarro grabs his pendant, put it on.
Just don't get your head too far up his ass because your helmet has sharp horns on it.
The sharp horn catches the cloak, but for some reason doesn't even make a scratch in the material.
And
Pacal
Sarro grabs his pendant. Yeah.
Pacal grabs his tri-dagger and looks at it with great contemplation. He looks very pleased to have it and looks like he's very focused on using it.
Well, it's an improvement.
But serious question: does anybody want to swap out any of their regular weapons or armor?
No, I just want to
Can
put
I
my
get-
helmet thing on.
Can I get my flintlock pistols yet or not?
No, that's it. It'll be a while before that.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
And Vincent, you have your sling ring for your arcane focus.
I guess I'll be fine with a crossbow.
Yeah, sir, you have your hand crossbow and 2 daggers, and what
Yeah.
kind of you got studded leather and your pendant. Oh, I keep forgetting to talk about just how fucking cold it is. Hence the setting and the name of the campaign, Ice Cold Freedom. Arctic dwarves and iceborne humans are naturally adapted to the cold, but anyone else needs to be wearing warm clothes, so I just went in and added a set of warm clothes to your inventory if you are neither of those races.
Well, my
This is one of
character's
the
a
many
pirate,
reasons I wanted my cloak, because it's a good blankie.
My character's a pirate, so wouldn't he be naturally adapted to the cold? At least.
No, this is like Arctic cold all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a nice little cloak. So yeah, I'll put on a nice little cloak over the armor to be. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's everyone but Rincewynd. I put a set of warm clothes in your inventory, so you don't freeze to death.
But Rincewynd doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't. No, he's adapted to the cold.
He could run around naked in the
Craven Mordic asks, "Who has the bucket?" The bucket was taken to wherever Arwin went.
But I think Rincewynd is hoarding some more buckets in his cell, so I doubt you've seen the last of a shit bucket.
They're my buckets. Don't you go near them. That's where I store my stuff.
Your stuff, okay.
Your stuff, yeah.
All right, so you guys are set with every round. You're gonna have the option, and I'll let you know when new stuff gets added.
Yes, we're ready.
Yay!
And also, as you go, like, so for example, I'll use Vincent and Sarro as an example. So, someone like Rincewynd, he's proficient with all weapons, so he can use any weapon and be able to add all his bonuses.
I'm well-armed, me.
What?
I'm well-armed.
Well-armed?
Yeah, that means I'm strong. I'm well hard.
Oh, well hard.
Well-armed.
I didn't hear the H because of your accent.
Don't mock my accent.
If I wanted to mock your accent, I would pronounce all the THs as Fs. Anyway, Vincent is a sorcerer. So Vincent is proficient with a light crossbow, dagger, dart, quarterstaff, and sling. Those are the only weapons Vincent can use and still be able to add like any kind of bonuses and modifiers to. But as you guys level up, I will here and there, like for example, Sarro, if you want to get proficiency with a regular crossbow instead of a hand crossbow. Every now and then, if you guys ask me for an extra proficiency in something, I'll go ahead and give it to you. That way you don't have to waste a feat on it or something like that. And that way you guys can open up your options more. Did that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I wing it. You know, I just go with the flow, man.
Well, you made the perfect character to do that, so...
Literally, this is the character I make in every art. This is basically my character from Skyrim.
Nice.
And Mass Effect, and Dragon Age, and pretty much any character creation.
Sarro is pretty much my character that I use in Skyrim and stuff too, so...
Oh my god, who's excited for the Mass Effect remaster trilogy?
Oh,
I cannot
god,
wait.
yes.
I cannot wait. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm going to live stream the entire thing. Like, there is no better RPG in the world than Mass Effect. It is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I got so invested in that universe. Like, honestly, I read every single codex entry, listened to all the stuff about all the random, you know, the species. It's talking about how this particular species uses this method of waste disposal. I read every little bit about everything of that universe. I fucking loved it. Shut up, I'm a nerd.
Hey, we're all nerds.
We're all nerds here.
Yeah, no judgment there at all.
None of you are as big a nerd as I am. I'm actually Stephen Hawking.
I was so confused for a second because I didn't know whose voice that was.
It's Stephen Hawking.
That doesn't sound anything like. Wait, was that his new voice thing? Because it doesn't sound anything like his old.
He didn't die. He just upgraded.
Alrighty. So, I got distracted. Okay. Yeah, quit laughing at me.
Little Wolf says, "What is Mass Effect?" Oh, my poor man.
And then he said, "LOL, kidding." After that.
Oh, right, okay, no kidding. If you don't know what Mass Effect is, you just need to stop this stream and go and play all 3 Mass Effect games.
Don't tell people to
Yeah.
stop the stream. Tell them to play it
And don't play after the stream.
Well, you can play it whilst watching the stream.
or that. That
It's
works.
going to take 40 minutes to create your character anyway, because you're going to want to get those eyebrows just right.
What?
You're going to want to get the
The
eyebrows. Do you not remember the eyebrow sliders on Mass Effect character creation?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Like, there was like 4 different selectors for the eyebrows. The shape, the width, the depth, the color. You could change so much about the fucking eyebrows.
And I'm going to have to give the game a try.
You've never played Mass Effect?
I haven't been a gamer for a long time. Forgive me.
Get out.
I'm
Get out.
the DM.
Oh my god, Mass Effect is the most
Yeah, it's
amazing
one of those,
galaxy-spanning RPGs. It's like the perfect
it is.
space
I agree.
opera RPG. There's nothing better, honestly. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah. It really is. I loved it too.
Alrighty. The Odell leads you out to the staging area. And as you get out to the staging area, you see this door right here. You see that door. Oh, hold on, I don't think I panned over for the... There we go. Okay.
I don't move until Vincent does.
Why has the... That's weird. The view I have for the stream has Sarro 2 boxes lower than where he is right now. That's really weird. Okay, we're good now. But yeah, door right here. You notice it is shutting as you come in, and so far the people you noticed as guards and anyone that has, they worked in the Gauntlet, they've been one of the 3 main races of Anubaron. They've either been an Arctic dwarf, an Iceborn human, or a moon elf, because they're really racist. But walking through that door, going out, and you see it just as the person shuts the door behind them, is an elf that is not a moon elf. Okay, I'll describe the elf, and then if anybody wants to know what kind it is, I'll have you do some sort of check. But it's they have more of like a golden skin color and like a blondish hair, but absolutely an elf.
Okay. Vincent, you're not
So
moving?
they look like me. So they look like my character then.
No. Your skin is not gold. It's more of like
yeah. And
yeah, you're just a very, very light colored half moon elf.
yeah.
Is
I'll
it
roll a
'cause
perception check. I'll roll a
Um,
perception.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
20.
You recognize, at like the few seconds you see this person walking out the door, you recognize them as a full-blooded sun elf, which is, you don't see sun elves in Anubaron. Put it that way.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yes, it's
Fascinating.
very odd that you would see half sun elves sometimes. Depends on if their human parent was iceborn, but you usually don't see sun elves in Anubaron. The moon elves elsewhere get along with them fine, but on Anubaron, it's not a very nice relationship. So it definitely. What's that?
So what's a sun elf doing here? Sarro actually says that.
Odell says they've been bringing some interesting people around lately, but that's above my pay grade.
I'm starting to
Interesting.
feel like I might need a dagger.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but Rincewynd went back to the food.
Oh, God.
Oh. Odell looks at Vincent and says, "Go get your dagger. Go get the dwarf. And get out here before I send these 2 out there by themselves."
Are we allowed to take more than one weapon, or are we only allowed to have one?
How many do you have? Do you have any weapons? No, you're safer. So, if you wanted, you could have a crossbow, a light crossbow, or a quarterstaff, and then you could take 2 daggers or 2 darts, or 1 dagger, 1 dart.
Let's go with quarterstaff and a dagger.
You could do 2 daggers if you want. It'll be a little
Yeah,
side
let's
arm.
do that. I like that.
Okay.
Dagger.
So, do you have your character sheet open on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
All right. So go to the equipment section. Go and then click Manage Equipment.
Yeah.
And you want to type in where it says Filter. You want to type in quarterstaff. And then just add a regular quarterstaff. Just add a regular quarterstaff. None of the green or blue or purple ones. Just regular quarterstaff. And then back up in filter, type in dagger, and just add 2 of the regular dagger.
Okie doke, done.
Cool.
Hooray.
All right. I see. Okay. I don't see. I don't see Rincewynd has caught up to us yet.
All right. Am
So
I within shouting distance? I'll peek around the door. It's time to go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm good.
Are there any like scraps of meat that I can sneak into like my pocket?
Rincewynd hands you an entire mountain of scraps of meat. Don't ask where he was
Shape
hiding
like-
them.
Give me.
Handlock type, and
give
just
me-
kind of conceal it in the fold of my cloak and walk back.
Fine. I was gonna have you roll for it, but that's fine.
I mean, I can if you want me to.
No. That's fine. I was gonna give you at least 1 piece, and that's all you said you were taking. So.
Yeah, just one. I don't need a mountain.
Rincewynd might not like you after saying that. Okay. Odell points out towards the arena floor and says, "Get out there, and don't die."
And don't fuck it up.
All right.
Official Flat Earth and Globe discussion. We got 140,000 members in there. The group was just deleted a few minutes ago.
Shut the fuck up, Nathan.
That never ever gets old. Neither one of the things you just played.
You scary fucker.
Hang on a second, guys.
No. Scary bitch. Hashtag
Scary
scary bitch.
bitch.
And you can't put a fucking I didn't say a doctor. I said a furry, you fucking moron. A furry can put on a fucking mask and fuck each other for hours at a time, and you can't wear a fucking mask for 10 minutes? Scary bitch.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I love that. I love
It's just
that.
James at the end. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. It never gets old.
Oh man. So anyway, you step out into the arena, and the announcer steps up yet again. Ladies, see if I want a good announcer voice. The voice the voice software that I have didn't have any good announcer voices, so I haven't been using it. But it sounds like that voice mod one probably does. The announcer steps up and says, "Ladies and gentlemen," yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's time for round 3 of the Gauntlet, and when he says round 3, crowd starts to go nuts. He says it is an annual fan favorite. Members. I didn't come up with the name of this group. I've had all the time in the world and I didn't come up with that.
The Crusading Kickassers.
No, not your group.
The enemies.
The power bottoms.
Got it. Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
power
no,
bottoms.
no.
The defeated.
Members of the Black Blades
Oh.
convicted of murder, sentenced to death.
Why don't they clean their blades?
Except for the one beside me, to my right.
Can our prisoners defeat these despicable bandits and murderers? Will our prisoners please step to the center of the arena?
I float over because I'm that person.
The crowd sees you doing that and they boo.
Rincewynd just runs
I do
behind
a
you.
flourish with my hand and bow to them. I'll win them over eventually.
Rincewynd runs up behind you, tries to high five the cloak. The cloak slaps him around the head and he falls over.
It's accurate though.
Yeah.
Rincewynd gets up and just stands next to you because he loves you.
The Black Blades have been convicted of many crimes other than murder. The worst, the poaching of the white wolves. Now, white wolves in D&D are a sentient creature. They're basically these large, white-furred wolves. They live in cold areas, and they are like the most sacred of creatures in Enuberon. The Iceborn humans, their language, their Iceborn language, is based off of the white wolf language. And the bond that Iceborn humans have with white wolves take the whole dog is man's best friend thing to the next level. Like they treat these wolves, these white wolves, better than other races. That's how sacred these animals are. And the Black Blades poach them. They kill them for their meat, for their pelts. And this is common knowledge to people in Enuberon, which is why I'm just expositing it right now. So when the announcer mentions that they, in addition to murder, they've been convicted of poaching the white wolves, if any one of the four of you have not heard of the Black Blades, which I'd say Pacal probably has, and Sarro probably has, because they've been involved in some seedy, shady stuff. They probably would have heard of the Black Blades. But when you hear that that's what they've done, you know how looked down upon that they are. And they're a mix of races. They're not just the races that everybody hates. They're like this gang or bandit group, whatever you want to call it. They have members are even from the main three races, and even from their cross races. So they just have a vendetta against people for whatever reason, be it money, be it land, be it resources. But the poaching of white wolves is what gets them on people's radar, and then the murder kind of seals the deal that they're going to be sent out here to...
I know this bit of local knowledge?
Give me a history check.
Goddamn right I do.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna lean over to Sarro. These wolves are sacred. So the folks we're going up against are already scum of the earth to this crowd. We need to use that to our advantage.
So when Rincewynd was a child, and his mum forgot about him because she saw some food and just kind of left him, he got injured and he was left at the side of the road to die. And it was only thanks to a white wolf saving him and taking him for help that he was able to survive. So Rincewynd eats everything, but he's outraged that these horrible people would dare try and touch a white wolf.
Oh,
I love you guys. Just want to shout out my nephew Tyler. He's also one of my home game players. Hi, Tyler. He's in the chat.
hey Tyler. Hey Tyler.
Sup, Tyler?
Okay. Sorry, that got me a little flustered. You guys are buying into my my lore. That's awesome. But yes, they the Black Blades tend to see dying in the Gauntlet as a better alternative to simply being put to death, so they volunteer for this. From the 4 staging areas, from those 4 doors, make sure can everybody see that. Gotta zoom out a little bit. I will zoom back in on the map. Talking to the people watching, I will zoom back in on the map when the action starts. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing.
We've got about 15 more minutes before I need to stop and get my next streams sorted out.
From each of the doors, 1 bandit emerges, and they are bloodthirsty and ready to kill.
Rincewynd grips the hilt of his longsword extremely tightly and growls.
Roll for initiative.
D20?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 7. Minus... wait. Yeah, 7 minus 1.
So you got a 6?
Yeah.
I will roll for Pacal, and then Sarro and Vincent just need you to roll for initiative. What's your initiative modifier, Sarro?
Initiative would be. Where would initiative be? +3. There we go.
Okay, so that's a 9. Vincent, did you roll initiative?
Vishanti?
Fish.
You're muted, Vishanti. Is she at work, maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Can you roll for her?
Yeah, give me 1 second. For some reason, the whole turn order is not showing up on the Roll20 view I have for the stream. Let me just do it this way. Oh yeah, it's coming up now. Call it 20. Bandit had 7. Blind had 6. Sarro had 9. And yeah, I'll roll for Vincent. Just come right off the character sheet. There we go. Okay. My computer's just being slow. There we go. So that is 11 for Vincent.
+3.
No, that includes the +3.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you back?
Shanty's back. You're still muted. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here I am. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, you went ahead and rolled for me, so...
You can re-roll if you want, now that you're back.
Yeah. F it. Hey!
Yeah,
Yes,
take that one.
slightly better than it was, but whatever.
Okay. 6976. Everything's there. Okay. Now it would be Pacal's turn. I would have the chat play Pacal, but I don't think They really know everything he can do. So this is what he's got his tri-dagger. So he can move up to, you know, I'll let you guys decide and confer with the chat if you want. Pacal, he's got his tri-dagger. He's probably itching to use it. And I was gonna tell Tony this, but his dagger is magical in the sense that if he throws it at something, it returns to him afterwards.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, and it deals. It's basically like using 3 daggers. It deals 3d4 because of the triple blade. So he can either approach a bandit, and he can use, he can use his dagger and then use his monk abilities to like beat the shit out of him, or he can stay back and throw the dagger. So what would you guys want to do?
I think he would probably want to stick together the now, so maybe throw the dagger.
Okay.
The
Which
bandit directly in front of us. At the bottom.
At the bottom? Okay. We're going to pop over to Pacal's sheet and send the roll over.
Bracing myself. I've been cranking out a bunch of these.
All right, that's an 18. So that is going to hit the... Hold on, let me zoom in for the viewers. There we go. But why is Pacal not... Roll 20 is being really weird. Okay. Pacal just completely disappeared on the Roll 20 page I have for the stream. That was weird. Takes the tri-dagger, throws it at the bandit, and it hits him right in the shoulder. So for him, that is 3d4 plus, I want to say 4. Yeah, 3d4 plus 4. That's 10 damage to the bandit.
It's got a member. Woo, woo. So, did it do damage?
Yeah, what'd you just say?
I just got a member on my channel.
Oh, cool. I hope we get popular enough to have members. Yeah, I roll the damage for it. 6 plus 4 does 10 damage to that bandit. And the dagger pulls out of his shoulder and goes right back to Pacal.
Nice.
Rincewynd pumps his fist in the air and yells, "Yes!" But due to the amount of food that he ate, burps and throws up at the same time. Looks up at Vincent and says, "Sorry."
I just kind of make a show of brushing my pants leg off.
Vincent, you're up next.
Okay, let me see.
Did you read the details of the cloak?
I did. So
Cool.
I would like to, let's see, range area. Range, nice. How far away? Yeah. Okay, so the bandit that's directly behind me, right there,
Okay.
I would like to cast sleep.
Oh, okay. Haven't done the sleep spell in a while. Let me take a look. Should have just not allowed the sleep spell. Damn it. All right, so you need to roll 5d8, and then that total is unless you upcast it to 2nd level.
I am going to cast it at 2nd level because that's who I am.
Okay. So then you can add 2d8 more to that. That is the total number of hit points. That's the total number of hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected, and that's, yeah, okay. So he tries to fight off the overwhelming urge to pass out. But unfortunately, he can't. He falls to the ground asleep.
Good night.
Trying to find a little marker for it. I'm just going to go with this one. Yeah, he's asleep now.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Sarro, your turn.
Oops. Let me think. What special utility does my pendant have now, specifically?
It has 3 charges. You can use one of them to cast a light spell, or it has that other special feature that I'm not going to tell anybody else, but we talked about before.
Okay. So I have to do the oath then, right?
It's a passive feature, so there's not you can't actually do it at the moment.
Okay. I can't. Okay, so I'll just use my crossbow to. I'll move a little bit over here. Actually, over here, and I'll attack the bandit on the right.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yikes! The dice hate me today.
Oofed.
And he watches the bolt soar past him.
That's what you get for the roll.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's all I can do. So that's my
Okay.
turn.
Well, that's unfortunate. And now it's time for the bandits.
Great.
He's asleep.
All right. Oh, yes, he is. My bad.
Get over there.
So, is there any chance that the bandit that's just come in front of us slips on the vomit that I put on the floor?
No, he doesn't slip on the vomit.
Are you sure? It was a lot of vomit.
Oh,
Roll to not
These
slip on the vomit.
not just until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage or someone used an action to shake or slap. Blah blah blah. Okay. And sleep has a duration of 1 minute. But it's not concentration. Okay. So he's just kind of stuck unless I can get someone over there to wake him up. Okay, so this guy's going to move here instead to move closer to him. And the bandit's going to pull out a black-bladed dagger, and he's going to chuck it at Rincewynd.
What do I roll?
Nothing, I roll it. That grazes your skin, but you're a tough naked dude, so you're good. It doesn't hurt you.
Rincewynd grips his longsword tighter, looks up at the bandit, a slight smile crosses his face.
As the bandit pulls out another black bladed dagger and throws that one at you. That's a critical hit. I need to change my setting on here. That's 6 plus crit 1. That doesn't make any sense. That's 6 plus 1. Okay. So that's 7 piercing damage as the dagger sinks into the flesh of your shoulder.
Okay, so take 7 hit points off.
And then you feel the skin and the flesh around where the blade went in. You feel it start to... What is the word? The flesh around it, flesh and skin around it, start to die.
Ooh.
And that is...
Aren't I immune to kind of shit like that?
Nope. This is necrotic damage. Poison.
Damn. All
And
right,
that's
so,
an additional 2d4, so that's 6 necrotic damage on top of the other.
So that leaves me at 25. Okay.
Okay. Bandit from the bottom. rushed up to Vincent, and he is going to pull out a black bladed scimitar. Very large blade.
Rude.
Very rude.
And that's a 23, which is going to hit. So that's 5 slashing damage. And 8 necrotic damage as the blade slashes through your arm. You feel the tissue. You feel you feel the tissue and the skin around the slash wound start to die and wither. That's a total of 13 damage.
And as the bandit hurts Vincent, Rincewynd drops to his knees, looks up at the sky, and lets out a no.
Do
Oh,
I need to manage my health tracker there?
Just on your character sheet.
Take off 13.
That's just rude.
That's illegal.
And same goes for Sarro. Bandit pulls out his black-bladed scimitar and takes a swing.
And I roll a dodge, right? Or can roll a dodge?
What's your AC? No, a dodge is an action that you take on your turn. Your AC is 50.
Acrobatics?
But
AC, yeah.
But you do manage to he swings, but doesn't hit. You move out of the way.
Okay.
No, not actually move your space. I just mean, and
okay.
do attack scimitar and one with its dagger. Okay, so both of those bandits, after they do the scimitar blade, they both go in for a stab with their black bladed dagger. So that's one for Vincent and one for Sarro. First one for Vincent, second for Sarro. So the dagger hit Vincent. That's 5 piercing and 1 necrotic. So that's 6 damage to Vincent from the dagger. And I think Sarro's AC is 15, and the other bandit rolled a 15. So that's 4 piercing and 2 necrotic. So that's 6 damage altogether.
Very rude.
That's illegal.
And speaking of rude, it's Rincewind's turn.
Someone
And
needs to
that
rage.
is where we're going to have to shut it down for tonight.
Oh, you didn't even want to take your turn first?
Take a
I'm
turn.
Gonna, all right, I'll take my turn. I'll take my turn. So that bandit that's right in front of me, I'm going to just do a big old swing with my longsword.
You mean your axe?
My axe. Oh, fuck. Roll.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, my crossbow was pitiful. Yeah. That's bad.
That doesn't do anything, does it?
What'd you roll?
4.
Oh no! Your modifier is a 5, so that brings you up to a 9. So no.
Okay. All right.
No,
okay.
no.
Can I do a second move? Do I have enough?
If you use your because you'd have to use your bonus action to rage and enter a frenzy, and then the extra attack is a bonus action, so you wouldn't be able to do it on this turn. But you can go into your rage and frenzy if you want.
I will go into my rage and frenzy,
right.
and then that will be there for next time.
All right, cool.
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Globers and Goblins. There will be another one in 2 weeks' time. Same place, same bat place, same bat time. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Bats, for being Dungeon Master once again. Thank you, Vishanti, and thank you, Chrismer, for coming. Tony, you were here in spirit, so, you know.